Hi, this is Chrissy from So Much to Do in So Little Time. So my last video I told you about the sewing machine that I bought as my first ever sewing machine. And this is the box that it came in from the lovely Aldi. Love Aldi. So crafty, big box. And this is the machine. So before you saw that, it had a nice fabric cover. So we'll just take that off. And that's my gorgeous machine. So in the box there came like a little toolkit as well. But the main thing that I want to show you here is just plugging it in. So this here is the foot that you press down with your foot to make the machine work. And to make that work, we need to plug it in. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to pop that on the floor and then untangle it because it's a bit tangled. Then over here, it's important to sit near to where you've got a plug socket, obviously. And then this end here, can you see that in there? That in there, that's the end that goes into the machine. So I'm going to plug that in. Okay, and then if I turn it on, you will see the lovely little light come up on my machine. It's really cool. Really helps you see what you're doing whilst you're sewing. Right, okay, so like I showed you before, this tray here comes out and we have a front loading bobbin. There's a fancy word for it. I think it's oscillating or something like that, but don't quote me on that one. Let's just go with front loading for now. Right, okay, so with this one, you need to lift this little handle here, which means you can grip onto the bobbin case. You pull the bobbin case out, and for the moment, this one doesn't have anything in it, which is fine. So now you know where the bobbin needs to go, so that's handy. So what you do to put that back is you would put your bobbin in, I'll show you how to do that later, and you literally put it on there and you click it in place. You lift this little door back up and we slide the tray back on. Okay, so it's a little bit tricky because I only have one hand at the moment. Right, okay, so with this sewing machine, it uses these little plastic bobbins. So this is actually one that I bought from a shop, not the one that came with it, but same style. So when you buy a sewing machine, you'll get some bobbins with it. So the best thing to do is take one of the ones that you've used and take it into a shop and ask them which one would fit your machine from what stock they have, and they'll be able to recommend the right one. Right, okay, so in terms of threading a bobbin, okay, we need to get some thread. So over here I have some white thread. All right, always buy the polyester. Oops, hang on. The polyester, 100% polyester. I accidentally bought cotton when I first started by mistake. Make sure when you're looking at the stand that it's polyester. And when I started sewing with my machine with the cotton, it kept snapping, so it's much more fragile than the polyester. So at the back here, you have two of these bars. So we put the thread on this one here. And then what we're going to do is pull this one up, and then you can thread, put the thread, trying to thread and hold a camera at the same time. That's interesting. And there's some thread through there. That's like a guide, that one, which is quite cool. And then this is the next thing you need to weave around. You'd have to have a look through, I can't remember the names of all these bits and bobs, but you'd need to just have a look in your instruction manual, look at the pictures, it's all pretty clear when you look at it. Wind it around here until you're ready to attach the bobbin to it. So then you'll need your bobbin, and you need to make sure that this thread goes through the little side. Can you see there's that hole on the bobbin, just there? That hole there at the top, okay? So whichever side, there's a hole on each side, whichever side you thread it through, make sure that one is at the top. So I'm going to thread it. Hang on a minute, I need two hands for this. Let me just put the phone down. There we go, I'm just threading it through. I need to hold the bobbin with one hand and the thread with the other. Okay, and then see what I've done there? And then what you do is you put it onto this, you click the bobbin onto here. It's quite firm. Okay, and you keep hold of this end thread. All right, once you've clicked it on, you need to push it, this whole metal piece, to the right. Now you're ready to start threading the bobbin. Now you need to make sure you hold on to this when you first start adding thread to the bobbin, and once you've started you can let go. So I'll show you what you need. So I'm putting my foot on the foot, you know, the thing that makes the machine go, and because we've moved it to the side, it's going to thread the bobbin. So to start with, I'm going to hold on, and then I'll let go. There we go. It doesn't matter if that bit of strings you see it's adding onto the bobbin, and then when you've got enough thread, when you're happy, if you're doing a big piece, you're going to want lots on there. If you're not doing so much, you won't need quite so much on there. And when you're happy, you just stop and you get your scissors. Let me just get my scissors. And you cut it, I cut it about there. You want about 10 centimetres off the end of the bobbin. So now I'm going to push this again to the left, take my bobbin off, and there we go. We have a nice threaded bobbin. Okay, so what I'm going to do in my next video is just show you how to load the bobbin into the machine itself. Thank you for watching. Bye, see you soon.